Hey there, this is Christy Martin with BrightSpiritRising.com. Thanks for joining me today. And today I'm going to do a reading for the April full moon of 2018. And it'll be full, actually I'm doing this the day before, but it'll be full on the 29th. And I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle. What I usually do is kind of ask the guides to tell me what each card is supposed to represent and move forward from there. So I did that beforehand. The first card here that I'm going to pull, they gave me an image of the ocean depths. So what I'm taking from that is sort of like the deep origin of what's going on right now. And because I'm doing this for everybody, this is going to be a little different for everybody, but hopefully the card I choose will speak to whatever it is for you. So I am using my Spirit Animal Oracle deck. It's available on my website at brightspiritrising.com. And let me just see which one wants to come up. I usually do this with the eyes closed. See which one wants to just sort of pop out for me. And butterfly, all right. Okay, so origin. There's been a lot of change recently, and this is something that came up for me at the beginning of the year was that there's a lot of butterfly energy this year. A lot of energy, a lot of changes, a lot of rising of consciousness that has been happening over the past few years, even few decades. Even if you look at history over the past 100, 200 years, just the amazing amount of change that humanity has gone through, but it hasn't really until now. There's been a lot of change in just our technological capacity and so forth, but right now we're really moving towards the spiritual awakening on the planet. And the feeling I got, at least at the beginning of the year, and I'm still getting this, was that this is the year, the 2018, where things are really going to start to kind of burst out of the cocoon, to come out. Actually, a lot of us are waking up right now, or have been, and this is probably a time where a lot of us are going into the awakening process, or those of us who have been through that are really going to get the opportunity this year to spread our wings, to fly, to really take it, take what we've learned, take what we're becoming, and really step into our power. So that's kind of what I'm feeling like is the origin here. I'm also just generally getting this real sense of, okay, so when a butterfly comes out of the cocoon, when it first comes out, it doesn't fly right away. It can't do that because it's been kind of balled up in this confined space for a long time while it was developing. And when it first comes out, it has to spread its wings, but it's got to sit there and just be relatively still for a while. It pumps its wings a little bit, allows the blood to go through. So it's this period of, it's almost like when an athlete is about to go into performance or go into competition, or if it's a performer, a lot of times they'll go into themselves for a little bit. They will breathe. They'll, meditate or whatever. If it's a theater group, a lot of times they'll go in a circle and just do a little bonding thing. So it's feeling to me like this may be a time for a lot of us to do that kind of thing, to even though this is a full moon right now, and usually the full moon energy is around manifesting and doing and being energetic, sometimes that manifestation it just feels to me like we're in this space where sometimes the best thing we can do to move things forward is actually to come a little bit into stillness and to breathe and to center ourselves. So that's what I'm feeling the energy around right now, actually collective. It's almost like pause before going into another phase. So that's the butterfly card. The next card, the image that I was given was a forest, like a deep forest, but one that's really growing. So where I'm feeling this next card is what I feel like it's representing is kind of the action, the sense of growth that's happening right now. And you can apply this to whatever phase that you're in your life, or if there's a particular issue that you're dealing with at this time, you can apply this reading to that. So the first one being more kind of the origins, where you're coming through, and this one being the energies that are rising right now. Okay, got this real feeling of the rising energy through the growing trees. And this is the card that's jumped out again, cat. Okay, so this card came up the last time when I read for the quarter moon, and also in the same position, that middle position. And again, I'm sort of getting the same message from Kat, flexibility, and also being true to yourself. Kat is very independent, and if you know cats, they are just, they don't compromise in who they are. A cat that walks by itself, I think, was a story by Rudyard Kipling. And so the self-confidence is kind of independence, but also a lot of flexibility, a lot of ability to just kind of shift and bend with, whatever comes up. So, absolutely, moving into this space about to, like, if, there's this feeling of readying oneself for the next phase, and a lot of times that will take flexibility, just seeing the willingness to work with what's there, rather than what the ideal is. You may have to move around things or twist and turn a little bit for things to happen smoothly. All right, so the third one, the image that I got was an open door, and that's, to me, representing the potential for where you can take this energy at this time. Any door, there's always a choice whether to go through it or not, but this is potential that's there, opportunities. Let's see which card. Again, I'm seeing a lot of repetition here. Eagle came up in the same position in the new moon reading that I did a couple weeks ago. And let me see what Eagle wants to tell us right now. Eagle's an opportunist, okay? So Eagle is a bird of prey. It's a raptor. It will hunt. It's a very adept at fishing, especially, so diving down. But it eats a lot of carrion. Okay, so eagle is not. Eagle. A lot of times the people look at an eagle and it looks proud, and it is, but it's very kind of got this pride and the ability to go high and see things, but it's really not a proud animal. It's not too proud to just eat what comes to it, what's already there, roadkill, whatever it is. So looking at opportunity, just watch the humility, watch the pride, okay? Because pride is this feeling of, oh, it's got to be done this way because that's the way to do it, or this is what looks good, or whatever it is. um, feel into, and an opportunity comes your way, feel into, is this really going to be nourishing for me, whether or not on the outside it looks like maybe it's not what you imagined. Maybe you imagined a whole different scenario, or had your heart set on something, but see what actually comes along for you. And before you pass it up, look at it and really feel into, allow your heart to go into, just feel in with your heart, feel in with your body, tell you, is this actually a nourishing opportunity for me? um, and understanding that it may not be the ultimate, where you end up, but sometimes opportunity comes in steps, like stepping stones. And so if we pass up the first stepping stone or two, even, we may have our sights set. I mean, the eagle's this amazing vision animal, right? And we may have our sights set all the way over here, but if we are so set on that end goal that we don't see that there may be interim opportunities that are the stepping stones to that end. If we don't see those for what they are, it's very easy for us to pass those up. And really, which is passing up the easy way to get to your end goal. So just kind of keep that in mind, that lesson from Eagle. All right, so just to recap, first card was butterfly, kind of the origins. We're kind of at this point where we've done a lot of growth, and ready to, move forward. But butterfly says, sometimes you've got to pause a little bit, gather your energy, allow the energy to gather up in you before you move forward. Moving forward itself, when it is time to go forward, stay flexible, kind of keep open to options. This whole thing is really talking about options and being open to them. And then Eagle, with Eagle's lesson of, you may have your vision, your end goal, your sight, your desires in mind, which is good. Keep your eyes open. Maintain that higher perspective. Looking out for where you want to be, where you really want to desire to be, but also be aware of, sometimes the path there, a lot of times we don't go directly there. A lot of times there's paths, and so feel into whatever opportunities come your way. Does that feel good for right now? That may be a stepping stone to where you want to be. Okay, so again, these are my Spirit Animal Awareness Oracle cards. They are available on my website, brightspiritrising.com. And if you go there, you can also, if you want to sign up for my newsletter, I offer a free guided meditation when you do that to meet your spirit animal guide. And so I encourage you to do that. And thank you so much for watching today. Have a wonderful full moon, and we'll catch you again. I'll be the next phase of the moon. Thank you. Bye-bye.